Hello, traders. FX Pip Collector here. Today is Sunday, June 15th, and this is my full top-down analysis for the US dollar. If you haven't done so yet, definitely do check out my free Discord channel. It's a link down here in the corner at the end of the video. And make sure to take a look at my website, fxpipcollector.com. Watch the video on my home screen to learn more. So anyways, we're on the monthly time frame for the full top-down analysis. I mean, for me personally, I think even if you're trading the extreme short time frames, like the minute time frames, the full top-down analysis is extremely important. So first of all, we got what I think is very clearly five ways up for an A, and then we have impulsive down, corrective up, impulsive down with a lower high, and that tells me that we are likely looking at either an expanding or a running ABC correction. So that means that this is probably going to end up stretching out. I mean, this thing is probably not even close to being over. It's probably going to end up making a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shape. My final target for this is probably someplace around the 1.32 to 1.34 area for this expanding ABC correction on the monthly time frame. And that is extremely, extremely important, like I said, even if you are trading on the sort of time frames, because if you do get a break to the downside on like the 4 hour time frame, then you have to realize that you're almost definitely just looking at a pullback to the higher time frame uptrend. So very, very important. Going down to the weekly time frame, we have what it looks like it could possibly be five waves up. But it could also just be a subdivision of this trend that we're seeing on the monthly. So, I mean, just because you see five waves, definitely doesn't mean that the trend is over. So the weekly is definitely still in an uptrend for sure. Going down to the daily time frame. Daily time frame, the last end of a correction is right here. This is the last end of an ABC correction or the end of a pullback. Ever since that point, we are definitely higher highs, higher lows. There's no break or structure to the downside yet. There's no engulfing move to the downside yet. There's no reason for me personally whatsoever to think that anything on the sort of time frames is nothing more than a pullback within the uptrend. So taking it all the way down to the 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, we definitely did go down. We definitely did make like an engulfing move to the downside on the 4 hour. But if you remember what I said on the higher time frames, anything we see to the downside on the 4 hour time frame and below, we need to kind of assume that it's nothing more than a pullback within the uptrend. So we have our Fibonacci retracement on just the last impulsive move up. I still think it looks potentially like a 1, 2, 3, 4. This still could be a wave five. We definitely did get a 61% fib bounce on Friday, and there's really no reason why this may not just keep on trending up. I definitely would still be recommending longs in an uptrend. Going down to the 1 hour time frame, it kind of does look like a little bit of a five-way pattern, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this possibly could turn into like a wave B. This could be a wave A, and then it could potentially go down to a lower fib level and make a wave C before it goes up. That's one possibility for me on the 1 hour time frame. The other possibility is this is just already an ABC correction. We already got a fib bounce, and we're just going to keep on going up, making higher highs, higher lows. So for me personally, I'm more of a swing trader, so I definitely am looking at, an entry to go long. I potentially would put my stop loss way out of the way. So that way, if it does decide to go down and make a wave C, it's not that big of a deal. I would just potentially, if it does go down and make a wave C, I would potentially just look to get in again down here, potentially for the continuation of the uptrend. If it just keeps on going up, making higher highs, higher lows, then that's fine. We should be looking for longs in an uptrend anyways. So as always, the higher time frames are definitely so important, even if you are trading on below the 1 hour time frame. So anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching and happy trading.